is outside of Puerto Salgar, which is located just that way, hence the name Tres y Medio. This is where the paved road ends for us and the dirt road starts. And what I'd like you guys to do is just to get a ground level perspective of what we've accomplished so far when it comes to the location construction as well as fixing the roads here. So if you would just follow me for a few minutes. We got to get our hat here. And I think you guys will get plenty of information as far as how this project is coming. So come on, you're going to like this. As I mentioned in my last update via email, there's about 3 or 4 additional little works we're going to need to do. And the first one is right here. And when I say the first one, that is in order from the paved road to the well site. And it is at this first gate that we encounter here. The issue is this culvert right here is only protected by about 18 inches of dirt. And it can handle the dump trucks coming in, the heavy machinery, but this will not be able to handle the weight of the rig as it comes across here. So the solution is very simple. We're just going to put about a 6-inch thick cement pad right here to give this a little extra protection to distribute the weight a little bit better as the rig comes in. Once that's down, boom, we're on our way to the next spot. Okay, the second thing that we're going to have to do here is basically a request from our neighbors here, and this is just to kind of help them out. The issue is this. Right here at the railroad track, where the railroad track crosses our road, we've got a culvert, and in theory the culvert should take the water that comes from here, this is kind of a seasonal creek if you will, take it underneath and put it out that way. The problem is this culvert is completely and totally stopped up. Now, Serpel will give us a bid to do this work, but in all honesty, I don't really see that that's very necessary because they're going to be a lot more expensive. We can get a couple of locals, a couple of shovels, a few picks, and get that knocked out for, I'm guessing, $300-400 at the most. So this is work number 2 that was originally outside of the budget. Let's go find number 3. Next on our list of things to do is right here. As you can see, we've got a high here, and a low here. All the water drains down to here and runs off this way. The problem is that's going to eventually affect our nice new road that we're building here. So the solution that Serpel has proposed is very simple. What we want to do is build a small cement retaining wall here and channel our water down this way, which will eventually take it to where our stopped up culvert is. Once we unstop our culvert, that will no longer overflow and we will be way ahead of the game. So again, this is outside the bid, but Serpel is proposing a small cement retaining wall here, an above ground drain to take the water down to there, and away we go to our next piece of work. Our final additional work is right here, and what we've got is a very small spring, and the reason we have to do this is again twofold. Number one, this is getting very messy as these heavy vehicles come across, but as importantly, some landowner way downstream whose cattle drink from here have filed a complaint with the car. So in essence, what we've got to do is very simple. We're going to have a short-term solution, which is we're digging this out. We're going to put about a 4-inch pipe in there and drain this across, just cover it up for now. And that's just to be able to get our materials and whatnot up there. But before the rig actually comes in here, we're going to put a concrete pad here and another small retaining wall there. That will allow more water to accumulate up there for environmental reasons. That's a good thing. And when it does rain and overflows, the water can just run right on top of our new concrete pad, and away it goes. As we mentioned before, our environmental goal is to leave everything in as good or better shape than it was before we ever got here. In this case, it will clearly be better.
El olor que tiene la mañana, me gusta el primer traguito de café, sentir como el sol se asoma a mi ventana y me llena la mirada de un hermoso amanecer. Me gusta escuchar la paz de las montañas, mirar los colores del atardecer. sentir en mis pies la arena de la playa y lo dulce de la caña cuando beso a mi mujer. Sé que el tiempo lleva prisa para borrarme de la lista, pero yo le digo que ¡ay, qué bonita es esta vida!
Okay, as you recall, we can't go down that curve around there. We're going to have to put what they call a box culvert here and go across here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take out this palm tree and this palm tree and this shrub here, but we are going to be able to save this big tree and this big tree. So basically, we're going to go right here, cross the creek here, make our turn, and boom, we're at the well site.
Me gusta el olor que tiene la mañana, me gusta el primer traguito de café, sentir como el sol se asoma a mi ventana y me llena la mirada de un hermoso amanecer.
Okay, as you can see, we're moving right along here. We've got a little base of cement here, and we're working on our support walls. We're also going to have another support right here. And once the ironwork gets done, they're going to pour the cement here and here, and then they'll be ready to put the first level of cement up there. As you can see, we are moving right along here with our bridge. This wall was poured day before yesterday. Unfortunately, we were not able to do anything yesterday because of the rain, but that brings us to today. This wall here was poured this morning. It's still a little bit wet. But again, it'll be ready to roll. Tomorrow, we will get this wall over here poured. And once these are all good and dry and good and hard, we're going to put our top piece of cement here, which they refer to as la placa. On an environmental note, as you can see over here, we were able to save this big tree and this big tree, as were our plans.
Me gusta el olor que tiene la mañana, me gusta el primer traguito de café, sentir como el sol se asoma a mi ventana y me llena la mirada de un hermoso amanecer. Me gusta escuchar la paz de las montañas, mirar los colores del atardecer, sentir en mis pies la arena de la playa.
We're about 2 weeks into this job, and we're making very good, steady progress. Obviously, the rain has been a bit of a factor, but it's not really slowing us down that much. At this point, you should be able to appreciate the fact that basically all this is one gigantic exercise in moving dirt. We're taking this mountain, in essence, and we're transporting it over there via our dump trucks. We're spreading it out with our bulldozers, and we're compacting it with our steamrollers. I'm enjoying this. And what a view.
¡Ay, qué bonita es esta vida! Y aunque a veces duela tanto, y a pesar de los pesares,